the national anthem, invocation, and the opening prayers.
Mungu nguvu yetu,
in accordance with the powers conferred upon me by Statute 23, Article 5 of the Riara University Statutes, I hereby declare this assembly a congregation of Riara University for the purpose of conferring degrees of Riara University.
Let us pray. Our loving God, we thank you for the completion of yet another academic year and for giving us the opportunity, short though it may have been, to play part in the lives of our students and our new graduates. Despite the challenging situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are grateful for your guidance and love as we share in this important task. Please bless and guide our graduates as we reach this end and as they chant the new beginning. May what they have learned by being here with us allow them to be truly women and men of honor to the community. May what we have learned from them enable us to be the same. Please help them to use all that they've learned here to make the world a better place, to serve others in true solidarity and kinship, to seek ways to help the poor, the marginalized, the suffering, and to also seek the greater good. We know that some of them will be experiencing pain and hardship, and we know some of them already have, and we ask you to grant them solace and strength. Finally, Father, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to build our community with these young men and women as they go out there. Though they are leaving our campus, we know that they will always be part of Riara University family. We ask the bond that we've already created here remain strong despite the distance. We ask all these in your name and in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
In these new normal times, a lot is changing, and those who thrive are those who can collaborate, adapt, and try. In ARU, we embody this spirit, and we pride in nurturing innovators. Our Bachelor of Laws graduating class of 2020, indeed, you are ready to stir up your innovative genius. To our viewers across our social media pages and NTV, we welcome you to this virtual graduation ceremony. My name is Charles Kirui. I am privileged to work here at this great institution as the head of student enrollment and marketing, and today I'll be your master of ceremony. It is now my pleasure and diligent duty to invite our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance and Administration. Dr. John Mureithi is the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Riara University in charge of Finance and Administration. Dr. Mureithi holds a doctorate of Business Administration from California School of Business and Organization Studies in San Diego, California, an MBA from United States International University, now USIU Africa, Nairobi, and a Bachelor of Education in Chemistry from the University of Nairobi. Dr. Mureithi is a proven leader in the corporate world and also has impressive university experience both in teaching and administration. He has previously lectured at Strathmore Business School, JKUAT, and USIU. He is a former CEO of various organizations, including Mater Hospital in Nairobi, JKUAT Enterprises, and SC Johnson East Africa. He has previously served as a member of JKUAT's University Management Board and the Governing Council. He has won previous professional awards. Dr. John Mureithi, please welcome, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my humble duty to introduce our Vice Chancellor. Professor Robert Gateru is the Vice Chancellor of Riara University. Professor Gateru holds a PhD in microelectronic engineering and semiconductor device physics from the University of Surrey in the UK, a master's in microelectronic engineering and semiconductor device physics from the University of Cambridge, and a Bachelor of Science First Class Honors in Physics from the University of Nairobi. He is well published and is a senior member of the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Professor Gateru is highly experienced in teaching and administration and senior management, among other notable achievements. He has previously held management positions in both Kenya Methodist University and Kabarak University. He serves in various national and international advisory boards and has won various awards and grants. Please welcome Professor Robert Gateru.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, our dear graduates from home, parents that have logged in, as well as relatives and friends of our graduates, students, colleagues, and friends of the university, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to this, our first ever virtual commencement ceremony. Today, I am filled with many mixed feelings. On one hand is a feeling of loss, as I was eagerly looking forward to shaking your hands, our graduates, physically. And on the other hand, a feeling of joy and fulfillment that due to this ceremony, all of you who had already started your classes at the Kenya School of Law will now be able to retain your admission status, as we'll be issuing you with your certificate soon. 2 months ago, if anyone told me that we would be doing this, I would have brushed them off. Everything looked calm and all was set for our fourth commencement ceremony on the 19th of March. And little did we know that COVID-19 would disrupt a ceremony that we had worked so hard for. Nevertheless, the university had to comply with the presidential directive of 13th of March 2020, which banned all public gatherings. And I thank you all for your understanding. However, I hope and still look forward to welcoming you to campus very soon so that you can receive your commendations from the Chancellor. For the rest of the graduates of 2020, we look forward to holding another event for you very soon, either physically or indeed virtually. For you, our students, you have been more than students. To me, you have been my younger brothers and sisters. You have also been my personal friends, and I have learned immensely from all of you. You know yourselves, all the interactions we've had with you, from Collins, Lisa, Lavender, Claire, George, Leah, Tony, all of you. I can't name everybody, but I'm really, really delighted to share this moment with you. As you graduate today, I'm filled with immense pride and joy for you all. You joined us with unbridled passion that only youth can confer. And together over the last 4 years, we have worked to train, guide, mentor, rebuke, and forge that passion into a formidable character. A character that understands the value of hard work, integrity, professionalism, and the ability to withstand the upheavals of life. A strength of character that seeks to step up to the plate, to innovate and to adapt as the situation requires. At RU, we have adapted to COVID-19, and we were lucky that we had an online learning system that enabled us to complete our January to April semester. And now we're in the process of admitting students for the May to August semester, which we will also be running online to ensure that students do not lose vital learning time. Considering that this is new territory for all of us, we will continue to adapt our technology systems, our human resources, our teaching and learning approaches, as well as our quality assurance processes, so that all our students can achieve their learning objectives. We invite all of you to join us in this exciting journey. Finally, for our graduates, this COVID-19 pandemic is indeed a lesson to you and to all of us that life will indeed be very unpredictable. Things can change in an instant. We are therefore charging you to innovate and impact lives and communities wherever you'll be privileged to serve. Even during this COVID-19 situation, look for ways you can impact your community and your loved ones and leave an indelible impact in every life that you'll be privileged to interact with. I leave you with the words of the late Professor Wangari Maathai, who is the only Kenyan to have won a Nobel Prize. And she said, "There comes a time when humanity is called to shift to a new level of consciousness. That time is now." Congratulations, our LLB class of 2020. Before I sit down, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our dear Chancellor, who I will afterwards invite to address us. Our Chancellor is Dr. Wilfred David Kiboro. Dr. Kiboro holds a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from the University of Nairobi. He has an illustrious career that has spanned several decades. He began his career as a technical sales engineer for Shell International and was swiftly promoted to technical sales manager in charge of the manufacturing, sales, and marketing division. Since then, he has risen to become a head of 6 different companies. Presently, he holds various positions, namely, he's the chairman of the Nation Media Group, he's the chairman of Family Bank, he's also the chairman of Wilfay Investments Limited, among others. He's also on the board of Greening Kenya Trust, Air Uganda, and Rhino Arc. Dr. Kiboro previously held the position of Chief Executive Officer at the Nation Media Group. He was also the chairman of Standard Chartered Bank Kenya and managing director of Rank Xerox. Dr. Kiboro has won numerous awards, including the Elder of the Order of the Burning Spear, EBS, Leadership Shines Through Africa, and ICT Hall of Fame Lifetime Inductee, to name a few. Please join me in welcoming our Chancellor, Dr. Wilfred Kiboro.
Thank you, Robert. Good morning, everyone. I want to address the graduates today, wherever they may be. And my theme is actually building truly remarkable success stories, which I hope after today you will endeavor to do. Dear graduating students of law degree, the class of 2020, it gives me great pleasure to preside over your commencement today. I congratulate you most sincerely on your achievement and highly commend you for sticking to the course with the requisite discipline, dedication, and resolve, all of which have enabled you to reap the wonderful fruits of this great success. You should feel extremely proud of yourselves and of your achievement. I feel also truly proud to preside over my very first virtual graduation. This is quite unique and very sounds surreal that we should be graduating people on the internet or virtually, which I think perhaps this is possibly the first virtual conferment in Kenya. This ceremony, in the midst of a global pandemic, is testament to the fact that human potential is indeed unlimited, and also the human creativity. The fact that we, as the community of Riara University, have been able to organize this ceremony in order to help those of you already at the Kenya School of Law retain your admissions at the school attests to the fact that, to the ability to study, comprehend, apply new knowledge, and adapt to changing dynamics is one of the truest marks of humanity. Only we as human beings have this ability. As you graduate today, you join a community of scholars who have proven that mankind can indeed conquer any obstacle placed before them. This, as I'm certain you have noted along your academic journey so far, does not come easily, but rather comes after many sacrifices along the way. From my many years' experience in the corporate world, having served some of the biggest corporate brands and NGOs locally and abroad in various capacities, I can assure you that the sacrifices you have made during your study time do not end with the graduation. They are the true ingredients of success in whatever other steps you take in life, whether things are ordinary or extraordinary, as we have witnessed with COVID-19. In this regard, and based on my experiences, I urge you to take heart and resolve in whatever you do, because whatever you can, and I'm sure whatever obstacle that comes your way, with resolve, you'll be able to overcome them, and that you'll remain truly curious and adaptable, and in lifelong and remain a lifelong learner. Dear graduates, I urge you never to lose your curiosity. Always listen intently to everyone, including yourself. And please remain humble, but resolute, and love all unconditionally. I want to leave you with the words of Og Mandino in his best-selling book titled The Greatest Salesman in the World, where as a salesman, in very difficult times, he encouraged himself with these words, although they are a bit paraphrased. I will greet this day with love in my heart, for this is the greatest secret of success in all ventures. Sheer muscle can break a shield and even destroy life, but only the unseen power of love can open the hearts of men. And until I master this art of love, I will remain no more than a peddler in the marketplace. I'll make love my greatest weapon, and none on whom I call can defend against its force. End of the quote. I do really hope that you can all still make it during your physical graduation ceremony. I know COVID-19 has come, but it will go someday. And as a university, we purpose to go on with your physical graduation, and I hope you'll all be able to make it at that moment. But in the meantime, we have done the best that we could under the circumstances, and we hope that because of the public gatherings, we have not been able to do this, but we hope once the movement and distance has been lifted, we can do that. And I am really looking forward, wherever you are, to shaking your hand when we actually confer with you with a physical degree. Congratulations, our wonderful LLB class of 2020, and I wish you and your dear ones immense blessings, peace, and safety. And finally, please stay safe wherever you are. Observe the directions that you have been given by the Ministry of Health, because we need you going forward, and we can only take advantage of you if you are alive. And please protect your parents wherever they are. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you to our Chancellor and our Vice Chancellor, and to our graduating class of 2020. It has been 4 years of hard work, but all in all, we've seen through. And our Vice Chancellor has charged you to go innovate and impact. And our Chancellor has urged you to remain curious and adaptable in life. In Riara University, we call it a commencement ceremony, meaning it's the beginning to a new step in your life journey. I now want to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, to take us through the next step, which is presentation of students for conferment of degrees of Riara University. Professor Ngila is the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academics and student affairs at Riara University. She obtained a PhD in analytical chemistry from the University of New South Wales in Australia, besides a Master of Science in Chemistry and a Bachelor of Education in Science, both from Kenyatta University. Professor Ngila is a seasoned scholar with a significant experience in teaching and research. She has lectured in various institutions, including Kenyatta University, University of Botswana, and KwaZulu-Natal and Johannesburg. Before joining Riara University, she was the Deputy Director at Morentant Institute of Oil and Gas, an arm of Kenya Pipeline Company. And Professor Ngila has won several Women in Science awards by the African Union and South Africa Department of Science and Technology. She is a fellow of various Academy of Sciences and professional societies. Please welcome Professor Ngila.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to read the bio of the Dean of Law School by way of introduction. Dr. Jacqueline Nyaga is the acting Dean, Riara Law School. She holds a Juris Doctor, as JD degree, from the University of Colorado School of Law in the USA. Master of Science of Law degree from Stanford Law School in the USA. Master of Laws, LLM degree from the London School of Economics and Political Science in the UK. Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of Nairobi in Kenya, and a postgraduate diploma in legal practice from the Kenya School of Law. She is also an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, as well as a certified secretary. She has previously held the following positions, among others: a visiting scholar at the Center for Intellectual Property Policy based at the McGill University, Quebec in Canada, Law Associate of Home, Roberts and Owen LLP, currently known as Brian Cave Leighton Persner LLP, which is a Tier 1 law firm in Denver, Colorado, in the USA. She has also been a lecturer at University of Nairobi School of Law. I may now call upon Dr. Jacqueline Nyaga to come and take us through the list of the graduating class of the law school, Riara University. Thank you.
Our beloved law students, I salute you wherever you are, even as I present you to the Chancellor for conferment of your degrees. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the following candidates whom I have the honor to present to you satisfied the Board of Examiners, the Senate, and the Council of Riara University for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Laws of Riara University. First class honors, Arnold Kiilu Wambua, Ashley Karimi Kimathi, George Magunga Oiye, Glory Esther Wangoi Mwangi, Lillian Maseli, Mag Gathoni Ikonya, Mary Mutuku Kalunde, Maureen Mungai Wamboi. Second class honors, upper division, presented in alphabetical order. Abdirahman Yassin Hassan, Abdul Jabbar Ismail, Abraham Ochieng Owiti, Alex Kuria Kamangu, Asma Abdallah Mohammed Bahaji, Benjamin Brian Ngonga, Bilal Naima, Brenda Mumbi Karaoke, Brian Michael Kamau, Cheryl Mudeizi Igadwa, Claire Wangari Kahiro, Consolata Wangari, Daniel Amwai Shoni, Farah Abdirashid, Fafa Fauzi Abdallah, Frida Mbula, Gashire Muthoni Betty, Grace Wairimu Maina, Halima Bashir Abdallah, Jacqueline Mukami Wangai, Janet Kendi Kamathi, Joan Wanjiru, Kame Molu Huka, Kanyoni Alex Karanja, Hadija Nur Mohammed, Korir Juliet Cherotich, Lavenda Mbuta Dunga, Lea Njoki Murithi, Linux Njogu Mungai, Lisa Mumbi Masharia, Lois Athiambo Oko, Linda Beryl Dong, Mark Mwigai Njoroge, Mary Wairimu Gioshe, Matthew Juguna Kihanda, Masi Mweni Onyango, Michelle Wangeshi Mwangi, Mohammed Ali Asgar Ijaz Satar, Mordecai Lekishon Rireu, Naila Salim Dama, Dungu Joyce Wanjiku, Nigel Ngugi Theuri, Nyambane Ivy Bocha Berry, Nyambura Miruga Kinyungu, Oluoch Collins Otieno, Patricia Rotich Chepkoech, Paula Wandia Gikonyo, Rachel Anyango Boya, Richard Munguti Kiseli, Sarah Maristela Najitala Kwoma, Shanish Chepngetich, Sheila Mora Moseti, Susan Kabura Maina, Thomas Mburu Raingo, Tony Cheruyot Ngeno, Tuli Atieno Faith Tabitha, Valentin Nyambura Karanja, Ventura Komboka Kireki, Yahya Rathwan Mohammed, Zainab Ijaz Sattar. Second class honors, lower division, Abdullahi Mariam Abubakar, Chris Duti Waiguru, David Ngugi Mwiru, Mariam Sija Wagema, Mary Wanjiku Kinuthia, Kirote Kathurima, Peter Munene Kinywa, Richard Raymond Muro, Tony Were Okiro. Thank you.
The Law School Graduating Class 2020, I hope wherever you are seated or standing, you may now stand to allow the Chancellor to confer the Bachelor of Laws degree. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I kindly request you to present the commendations. Thank you.
By the powers conferred upon me by Section 38(3)(a) of the Universities Act and Statute 23(3) of the Riara University Statutes, I confer and admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Laws of Riara University. You have earned the power to uphold justice by making the unequal equal and the uncommon common and the exploited free. You may stand up wherever you are to appreciate your award. Congratulations.
Indeed, congratulations, 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 class of 2020 Riara Law School. Please lead us into the future, go create new knowledge, become the trailblazers, the innovators, because you've been bred in RU. I am RU because you are. Moving forward, the university registrar will communicate with you on how to collect your degree certificates. So please be on the lookout on either email or on call or short message texts. As you plan to, in quotes and quotes, celebrate this achievement, please observe measures as directed by the government, Ministry of Health. Keep safe and take care of yourselves and your loved ones.
Again, congratulations, class of 2020. Again, we are indeed very, very proud of you. And we look forward to having you again soon for your certificates, as has been mentioned. And please stay safe. I want to reiterate that. We love you so much. Please stay safe. Now, in accordance with the powers conferred upon me by Statute 23, Article 5 of the Riara University Statutes, I hereby declare this congregation dissolved. Please remain standing for the East African anthem.
Mungu twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.